Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We're doing a very special reading for you guys to celebrate your birthday. So happy birthday, all of you Aquarians out there. If you're born on the cusp, you are more than welcome to watch this reading as well. Same if Aquarius lands in your moon, rising, or Venus signs, okay? You are also welcome to this reading. We're just going to do a reading just for you, see what Spirit has to say, see what messages come out, and see what maybe even a little bit of luck that we can try and drag in here for you for the year ahead. If you've never been to a pick a card reading before, I'll explain how it works. We've got 3 different decks out here on the table for you, okay? And we've got number 1 is the Tarot Nefertari. That is Egyptian themed deck there. We've got deck number 2 is the Akashic Tarot right here in the middle. And then the third one there is the more traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. So basically you just close your eyes, you take a deep breath, you can pause the video, okay, if you need a minute, you can pause the reading and take a deep breath, listen to your intuition, and all of the descriptions, all of the timestamps will be in the description box below. So, if you pick pile number 3, for example, you can just go to the description box and hit that timestamp and you'll be taken directly to that reading, okay? If you do find yourself that you just can't decide, no matter what you do, between a couple of different decks here, feel free to watch both because there's usually a reason there. There's usually some messages in the one and then some in the other one for you. So sometimes there's a little bit of a crossover there. So if you are waffling between the two, then that's usually why. All right, so let's get right into your readings. Okay, number 1 here again is the Tarot Nefertari, number 2 is the Akashic Tarot, and number 3 is the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. So pause the reading, take a deep breath, close your eyes, center yourself, and choose your pile. We're going to start with number 1. Hello to all of those of you who picked card number 1, deck number 1. You chose the Egyptian deck here with the Tarot Nefertari. So some of you might actually be a little bit of an old soul. Perhaps you have some deeper connections to ancient Egypt somewhere. And let's see what energies are coming out for you guys using this particular deck. So the first card coming out here is what Spirit wants you to celebrate on your birthday. And we have the World card coming out here. So celebrate all of your successes from your past year. Okay, all of the good, the bad, and the ugly. The World shows a cycle coming to an end, and you are about to start a new one. But in the meantime, have a little bit of a break, stop and smell the roses. And the World card is that energy of success, okay? But it also is so prevalent when it comes out here for your birthday reading, okay? All the lessons that you've learned, the challenges that you've dealt with in the past year, and it's been one hell of a year, hasn't it, Aquarius? Okay, you may also in this one, okay, so yes, celebrate how far you've come. Okay, let go of anything that's no longer serving you, anything that you don't want to take into your future, into 2022. Out the door it goes. Okay, release, let go, embrace the new, embrace going forward. Okay, enjoy the moment, enjoy the day. All right, and look forward to the next year with clarity, with a sense of purpose. Okay, with a sense of belonging. And for some of you here as well, because you are the humanitarians of the group, and this is, ways you can celebrate your birthday other than, happy birthday and going out for dinner or whatever it happens to be. Perhaps there is something you can do for the collective good. And sure, your birthday should be about celebrating you because it's a milestone event here, okay? But the World card is quite often about the collective, right? Expand your horizons. So, so there may be ways that you can expand your horizons a little bit. Perhaps there's something that you want to learn, something that you want to know about. Are there any projects that you want to take up? Okay, is there something you want to research? This can also be about expanding your spiritual self as well. Okay, take it up a notch, take it to the next level. All right, but the World card can also be about travel. And of course, we all want to travel somewhere on our birthday. We want to celebrate something. Okay, so if you do have the means, motive, and opportunity there, then perhaps there's a trip that you are planning. Okay, or spirit's like, you know what? Even a night away in a hotel, be a tourist in your own town, does a body good, does a person good there. So you could certainly be having a look at doing some sort of travel or making some sort of plans just to celebrate your birthday. So let's see, next one out here. We've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So this may be a major theme, a major lesson that you've learned in the last year is how to let things go. Okay, the Five of Cups usually is one of being focused on the negative and not necessarily seeing the positive. So, you know, some of you have done a lot of work in the last year. You've learned how to look at the positive, look at the bright side of things. You've learned how to find those solutions instead of focusing on the problem. You've learned how to let go of things from your past that inhibit your personal growth or happiness for your future. It's a massive lesson. Changing your perspective, changing your way of looking at things. Okay, perhaps there's old fears, okay, or old relationships or things from your past that have really impacted how you deal with things in your present moment, but you've learned how to flip that script and how to do things a little bit differently. Look at that bright side of the coin, okay? Let those things go from the past, process energies and emotions, and really focus on what lies ahead. That's a big, big lesson, especially in 2021. A lot of people are very world weary. And they've been through a lot of struggles and challenges, but it feels like here, Aquarius, you've really done a lot of work on yourself. Okay, you've really learned a lot in the last year. Okay, you've come a long way. All right, and sometimes change. Okay, the fives represent obstacles and challenges, but they also do represent the opportunity to change. And it feels like you've maybe done a lot of changing in the last year, all for the betterment of you, Aquarius. The theme for your year ahead. Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, nurturing your goals, your dreams, taking things one day at a time. All right, putting one foot in front of the other on your path to success, on your path to find your true calling, your true sense of self. You'll open yourself up to new experiences, opportunities, and ideas. Open yourself up to different ways of thinking. Okay, and you're pretty innovative anyway, Aquarius. All right, and not a lot of people need to, you don't always need to be shown, how to get outside the box or anything like that. But sometimes maybe part of the lesson and part of your theme in the year ahead may be how to harness all of those wonderful ideas that you've got brewing in you and take a practical approach to turn those things into reality. Okay, and sometimes that's the hardest thing of all, right? It's like you've got all of these wonderful ideas, and sometimes that's where they stay or they stay in your head. Okay, but you have the ability here in the year ahead here, the opportunity, the energy at least, okay, to take your ideas and to turn them into reality, to do new things. If you don't like where you are right now, and then you certainly do have a lot of opportunity in the year ahead, okay, to do something different, do something new, find new opportunities on your path to prosperity and abundance, okay, and even long-term commitments may be very much highlighted for you in the year ahead as well. Okay, some energies to be aware of for your relationships. We've got the Four of Swords. Now, this is the relationships of all kinds. Relationships with your friends, your family, your partnerships of all kinds, your romantic relationships as well. And the Four of Swords is one of possibly an intuitive or spiritual connection with those around you. Okay, but this is also one of forgiveness, peace, healing. It's nice. Okay, it's very nice. So you may be that person, that guiding light for others that helps others, find peace and harmony in their relationships. Okay, but you could just certainly just have these nice, peaceful connections that come in, and maybe even a spiritual connection with important people around you as well in the year ahead. Your work, we've got the Lovers, okay? So this is beautiful. This really allows you to focus on the important partnerships as far as your workplace goes, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, there quite often is an offer in regards to business or your prosperity, okay? And with the Lovers card, there just might be a perfect opportunity for you to partner up with the right people at the right place at the right time, all right? Especially if you've got, you know, if you don't necessarily love where you are right now, you might be actually changing your work environment in some way, okay? But the Lovers card really does show those important partnerships, balance, harmony, and really how shall I want to say, you may have the opportunity in the year ahead to partner up with the right people, okay, that dig your vibe. All right, now whether this is a new job, okay, a business partnership, all right, especially if you've got any kind of entrepreneurial spirit, possibly, okay, it could just be that you're working on projects in your workplace, and it's like you might get partnered up with somebody, and you're just like, all right, actually, I'm really gonna enjoy working with you, okay? You're on the same wavelength. You each bring different skill set to the table, but it just jives. Okay. You know, if you work in a department with other people, then, you know, it's like people kind of helping each other out throughout the year. Is it all going to be perfect and sunshine and roses? No, it's not how things go. Okay. But really, to maintain the equilibrium, the sense of balance, the harmony, the good vibes in your workplace area is very important and very possible in the year ahead. So if you don't have that right now, then you may have that opportunity where you currently are, okay, where things may improve, but you may also have the opportunity to change. You've got choices to make. The Lovers card used to be called the Choice card, right? And so you may have some choices to make in your year ahead in regards to your career, but this brings those opportunities to partner up with the right companies, the right situations, the right bosses, the right workmates, okay, all of these things. So some balance and harmony coming in there in your workplace, very nice, okay, very nice. Who doesn't need that a little bit, okay? We have the Chariot card coming out here as your spiritual self. Okay, shows that you are really a force to be reckoned with here, Aquarius. Okay, you're very much in alignment with your destiny. Okay, fate really is giving you a helping hand. You have the ability and the opportunity here to really follow your intuition and to take charge. The Chariot is Cancerian energy, so you may actually be really finding yourself. It's actually really interesting because as I'm doing your reading here, we actually are in the energy of the full moon in Cancer right at the beginning of the year. And so, you know, this energy may actually just kickstart you into, into following your true path forward. And it feels like there's a lot of doors that have been opening for you, at least spiritually, okay? And this is the energy of moving forward. So if you've been feeling as though you've been a little bit disconnected lately, maybe there's just been a lot going on, and you have done a lot of personal growth, okay? It feels like things are going to start to shift for you a little bit. So if you've been doing things like, because Aquarius, the world really is your oyster right here. It feels like if you've been trying to do things like open the doors to your Akashic records, if you've been trying to connect with your spirit guides, okay, anything like that, okay, it just feels like there's going to be a big shift for you, okay, and it's because you are really determined. You do have this ability here to persevere, to keep going, okay, and as if you have ever been if you ever talk to anyone that's been successful at really accessing their Akashic records, they'll tell you it's a little bit different for everybody. It's not a light switch. No part of spirituality is a light switch. Every single person is on a different path, okay? And everyone has different skills and abilities. And some people, when they start to try and connect and expand their horizons, some people connect like instantly, like right away. Others, it takes practice. right? Because it's really like an exercise, right? It's a learning curve sometimes, right? And, not to mention, you're not always meant to, just because I want to open my Akashic records today, doesn't mean I'm meant to open them today. It might take 6 months for me to do that. I might do a meditation every couple of days for the next 6 months. And, but part of the key to opening those is to release expectations. Okay. But just keep moving forward. So when we do have that Chariot card there, it just feels there's a lot of doors that are going to be opening for you spiritually, things that you either didn't quite expect or things that you've really been working towards, all right? Because you are moving forward, okay? You are leveling up and you are on the right track. And that's what that Chariot card really says, is that you are on the right track. So keep that high vibe of yours, okay? Stay positive, release expectations, okay? Maintain a healthy balance between your spiritual self and your physical self, between your masculine, your feminine, okay? And your masculine, of course, is that yang energy, that go-getter energy, okay? You got to do something, right? It's action oriented. But then your yang energy your yin energy, excuse me, is about being open and receptive. And when we're in a healthy balance and when we're in alignment, that's when everything clicks into place. That's when things really start to shift for you. So I feel that you're about to level up big time in regards to your spiritual self. Okay, and again, remember, we do have the world that's showing up there for you. So I really do feel as though the year ahead is going to be a pretty big year for you guys. Okay, and especially with your spiritual self and especially with your work arena as well. Feels like the majority of your relationships are going to be pretty okay. Okay, and if they're not, it feels as though there's if you are letting anything go or anything like that in the year ahead with your relationships, it feels as though you will be doing so in a very, how should we say, a very peaceful and loving way. All right. Because it's not it's not an energy of calamity or anything like that. Okay. Or if you are letting things go, you will be at peace with your decision. Okay. And not everything is meant to be forever, right? As we all know. So, let's see. I love the Chariot card there in your spiritual self. I really, really do. All right. So I'm going to get a few more kind of random messages here for you. So I'm going to see what the angels have to say. This is the angel numbers cards. Let's see what they have to say for you and what message they have for you on your birthday. And I'm going to pull 2 of these, okay? And we've got number 13, I am confident, okay? There's that Chariot card. All right, I am confident, number 13. You are a conscientious worker with a knack for coming up with creative ideas and turning them into something real. An optimistic but practical outlook keeps you determined and on track as you work steadily towards your goals. I am confident. All right, what were we just talking about there with that Chariot card? Not to mention with that Knight of Pentacles, okay? One foot in front of the other, all right? And you will persevere. Oh, and I love this. We've got number 444 here for you as well. I am protected. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected, okay? You're on the right track. You're on the right path. You are exactly where you're meant to be. And I think you're kind of coming into your own here, Aquarius, okay? No matter what is going on in your life, I think you're really just starting to, if you're not there already, okay, I think you're really starting to come into who you are meant to be. I think you're on a path for discovery, okay? And those doors are opening for you with the Chariot. I think some of you, if you don't know it already, are really going to figure out what your life purpose is. And we're not all here to, change the world or anything like that. But I just feel that things are just going to click into place for you. So I'm just going to get a message from Spirit for you. Message from Spirit for Aquarius for your birthday. And we have Skywriting the Fates. Wow. That is a powerful, powerful card. Interesting. Card number 49 that reduces down into a 13. And Aquarius, just like we were just saying with that Chariot card, okay, fate and destiny play a role. Some of you are really about to discover your life purpose, your soul's path here. And the fates show that you are about to enter a very important time in your life, okay, where you might be feeling a little bit at a crossroads, okay, and there may be doors of opportunity that are opening for you, things that you may not necessarily understand, and you might need to take a chance, take a risk, jump into something with both feet, okay? Your path is opening up for you. I'm feeling like, okay, I wasn't going to read anything from the book, but I'm feeling with this particular card, I'm feeling a really important, yeah, I'm going to read it from the book for you. I'm just feeling like there's an important message here that if I try and ad-lib it, I don't think I'm going to get the whole point across. So I apologize for getting the book out. Skywriting, the fates, that which we cannot change, non-judgment. It's written in the sky that you have a destiny. You are being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. That does not mean your path will be easy, paved with gold and littered with diamonds. Nor does this predict that your journey will be treacherous. It is just your path with parts that cannot be changed and must be radically accepted as they are. In this way, whatever you are faced with, every single aspect of your life is perfect in its imperfection. Not good or bad, neither in flow nor blocked, this nor that. See your life as a series of obstacles rather than an obstacle course. Once you master the skill of non-judgment, you open up to the power of curiosity, unencumbered by the burdens of yesterday's fear, as you look ahead into the potential of the future. Yes, you still need to be brave. Right now, you are facing a critical moment in time with an opportunity to meet your fate, a choice point where you expand your influence and your capacity for abundance, love, and purposeful action. Now is the time to leap into it, whether it be a heart connection, a call to creativity, or a new identity in your work or another area of life. With all of your heart and soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into the adventure with both feet and do your part. Wow. There is a powerful, powerful message there for you, Aquarius. Holy moly. Okay. I'm going to close your reading with that. Okay. Actually, I'm not. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to get a couple messages from your spirit guides, but that is a very, very powerful message that's coming out. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to leave that, but we're going to close out your reading here with a couple of last messages from your spirit guides. Okay, so last messages from Aquarius spirit guides, please, on their birthday. All right, there is one, and we'll get another one here. And there is another. So let's see what we've got. And we have practice moderation. One foot in front of the other. Practice makes perfect. Okay. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the day. Okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, Aquarius, and neither was your life. Moderation in all things is very important. Anytime we take things to the extreme, that's when the devil card comes out. Okay. So, nothing is either good or bad. Okay, it's really all about balance and moderation. Okay, so practice moderation, stay in alignment. And we also have appreciate your talents. Give yourself a pat on the back, Aquarius, okay? You've got a lot of skills, a lot of talents, and, you really do need to appreciate how far you've come, the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience that you've got throughout your life, okay? And, you have some gifts, you have skills, and appreciate yourself and for all that you have. And, when we are in that energy of acceptance and appreciation, doors tend to open up for us a little bit. All right. So I hope there was something here for you, Aquarius, that resonated. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this reading. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope there was something here for you. But we are going to leave that and we're going to move on to pile number 2. Hello to those of you who chose deck number 2. You chose the Akashic Tarot. Let's have a look and see what messages Spirit has for you guys. And messages, please, for those who chose you. Thank you very much. Birthday messages, please, for Aquarius. Thank you very much. So, what else does Spirit want you to celebrate? The light of the world. This is a beautiful energy. Spirit is knocking at your door, Aquarius. Okay, so one way that you may want to celebrate your birthday, okay, is to spend some time in quiet contemplation and meditation. Spirit's got a really important message for you. Okay, pay attention. Repeating signs, symbols, synchronicities. Okay, especially those repeating numbers certainly are there for you. It feels as though some of you are about to have a big shift. Okay, it could even be your spirit guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones are trying to send you a message. Okay, the light of the world shows that big spiritual connection. And if I just put that down for 1 second, there we go, free up a hand. If you look at this, this is Spirit here. It kind of looks like the Hermit card, right? Knocking at your door. And here's this guy in there, and he's so busy with his day-to-day life, his day-to-day activities, okay, working, cleaning, doing all of those things that, you know, his higher self and his spirit guides are like, hello, I've been trying to connect with you. All right, so even though it doesn't sound flashy or exciting, okay, you can really use the energy of your birthday to really connect with the spirit realm, connect with your higher self, okay? And those doors are about to open up for you, but you got to open up that door too, okay? And it can actually feels really exciting, that connection. So some big messages are certainly waiting for you on the other side of that door, okay? A big shift for you, Aquarius, okay? So take some time to yourself. And, you know, you might be busy. You might got a lot going on. Okay, a lot of worries, a lot of things on your plate. But that extra time that you take to connect with your higher self, boom, baby. Okay, you're going to shift into a higher connection, a higher realm. All right. So the major lesson that you have learned of the previous year, and we've got the waterfall here with the 6 of forces. Okay, and the waterfall again shows here that you are a force to be reckoned with. Okay, you've learned a lot about yourself and your capabilities. Okay, perhaps you've learned how to connect with your emotions, to enjoy the present moment sometimes. But the waterfall really is that energy of, you know, if you think of water, right? Water can be a driving force between things, something that can invoke change, right? You get water that rubs against the rocks or rivers, right? They carve out their path, okay? But they're also flexible at the same time, okay? So it really feels here with the 6 of forces energy that you have really started to step into your own personal power in all aspects. Okay, taking control or really being flexible with your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts. Okay, all of these things, taking back your own personal power, perhaps, especially if there's been areas of your life where, you know, someone's like sucked your energy dry or has tried to kind of derail you in any way. It just feels as though you have started to really step into your own self, step into who you are meant to be on all levels, on all aspects. You've got this deeper understanding of a lot of things. So it's like a huge year where it's been some personal growth for you. Okay, and probably also some healing as well with the waterfall, okay, because you can certainly have been letting certain things go so that you can open up to energies that are coming in and to opportunities and situations that are coming in that are for your best and highest good, that are a little bit more beneficial for you, right? And sometimes, you know, I mean, the waterfall, right? If you were to jump off a waterfall, you got to release some fear, okay, or even take a chance a little bit, okay, and those may have all been lessons that you've been learning in the past year. The theme for your year ahead, ooh, nice, is the Queen of Forces. Look at you graduating. The Queen of Forces shows that you have a balance between your masculine and your feminine, the sun and the moon there, okay? You have a complete control of your emotions here, right at this person's feet. We've got this water. So whereas things may have been a little bit tumultuous, Okay, the waterfall, right? This big release kind of energy, harnessing all this power. When we've got the Queen of Forces, you're really stepping into your own sense of self. You're learning how to control your emotions, the energies that are around you. You are a force to be reckoned with. And not only do you have the power to initiate change or to step into your own sense of self or really understand your true power and self-worth, okay, you have a deeper understanding of how to nurture this energy for the long-term achievement of your goals, your dreams, your desires in all aspects of your life. Okay, on a spiritual sense, right? You're very much in balance, very much in alignment. Okay, and when we're in alignment, we can welcome, the difference between sitting back and, kind of taking a more of an observation or a receptive approach to things, but you also know when to take bold, inspired action on things as well. You know how to discern between the two. You're not letting your emotions getting away with you. You're really stepping into this wonderful power. Okay, and it's lovely. Okay, it takes a lot of work to get to this area. Now, I will also say that the Queen of Forces, there could be a very important person that comes into your life. Now, this could be someone that you know, okay, or someone new that comes in. This can be a friend. This can be an advisor. Okay, this can even be someone as simply as a coworker. Okay, but they are here to help you, to guide you. Okay, to even empower you in some way. And this may be a new friend or even a romantic interest that comes in here as well. That's not the card necessarily for romance, but the Queen of Forces can certainly represent that kind of person that comes in, okay, and someone who you have been guided towards and who's been guided towards you. All right, this lovely symbiotic kind of partnership. Okay, it's like one where you complement each other. You complement you complement them, they complement you. Okay, together you are a force to be reckoned with. Okay, and together there's sometimes a strength with two people. Okay, a strong bond. All right, and it just feels like here you're being very guided towards this person. Again, it can be a friend, a mentor, a business partnership. Okay, but it can also be that romance as well that comes in there. It's like boom, meant to be. Your relationships in the year ahead, we've got the winged messengers, the Two of Roses. This is beautiful. Okay, you have the opportunity and the ability here to maintain balance and harmony in your relationships of all kinds, friendships, romantic relationships, you name it. The winged messengers are bringing two people together in balance and harmony. You got this deep connection with yourself and another person. For some of you, this means new people coming in. The Queen of Forces. Look at that. Okay, very nice, very lovely relationship. For others of you, you're you're healing, you're finding forgiveness. Maybe you're meeting those new people or coming into a higher level of connection with the people that are around you already. Okay, your friends, your romantic partners, your significant others. Perhaps you're resolving some situations here. The Two of Roses is very similar to the Two of Cups energy, right? Bringing in that love, that deeper connection. Okay, and again, that balance, harmony, and even healing that comes in, a true love, a true partnership that is there for you. Okay, for some of you, you may actually have a spiritual connection. Okay, those soulmates that come into our lives, right? And it's just those people that we're meant to be with, that we're meant to connect with. But if you're already in those important partnerships, okay, you could be meeting new friends, all right, but you could also be rediscovering, rekindling a passion, a spark, a flame with a significant other. Or maybe you're just really feeling everything click, okay, for the year ahead, and it's not one of major upsets in your relationships at all. Okay, it's one of balance and harmony there as well. All right, in your work, we've got the Five of Forces. Summer, a time of growth, a time of expansion, a time when things really start to come together. This particular deck, the Five of Forces, represents both summer and winter. If this was in the reverse, then it would be winter. So summer, between now and summer, is going to be a really important time to nurture your goals and your dreams as far as your career path goes. Okay, and you could really start to see the fruits of your labor, some abundance flowing into your life, the growth of new ideas, new passions, maybe, where things just really come together. Things really start to click. So the summer energy is about growth, abundance, happiness, maybe even a little bit of freedom that may come in there as far as your work and your career path goes. Okay, some of you might actually retire this year, possibly. Maybe you're maintaining some financial independence. Okay, but summer is all about growth. Okay, loving it, loving it. So positive changes ahead. Your spiritual self in the year ahead, the main energy, the divine physician. I got to tell you how powerful it is. When I said spirit was knocking at your door, oh yeah, there is a message for you. There is a soul path some of you are meant to be following here. The divine physician shows that you have a lot of healing that's coming towards you. Okay, you've probably already done a lot of healing, but there's even more coming in. But this can also be that indicator, that message there, that you are a powerful healing force. You are a light worker. You are a healer. There is a soul path that you are stepping into. The divine physician, okay, you have this power within your hand to help guide, to help heal others, okay, to be the light that other people come to. Okay, and Aquarius, you are the humanitarians of the group anyway, and we are in this age of Aquarius. Okay, so it just really feels like here that you are stepping into your true soul's purpose, the light force, the healing force for others, whether this is through spiritual healing, mental, physical, emotional, you name it. Okay, this may be your true calling, your true path. Okay, spirit's trying to show you that. Okay, with that light of the world energy, harness this energy with your birthday month. Okay, use this to your divine advantage. It's beautiful. All right, but this you're experiencing in the year ahead a lot of healing on many levels. Okay, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you name it. Okay, it's all open for you now. But there may also be a person. Okay, we already see the Queen of Forces, so there may be just one person who brings in all of this wonderful energy into your life. Okay, but there could also be another person that comes in with the divine physician, and they can help you grow spiritually. They may have some information for you. They may be giving you some guidance. It may be one person, but it actually could be a group of people. Okay, perhaps you're considering joining a community of like-minded people to enhance your gifts, to enhance your spiritual side, right? Your spiritual self. We're forever learning, we're forever growing, and we're forever connecting. And sometimes we go through those months where we feel really, really connected, and then we go, whew. Okay, and then life gets in the way. Okay, we get busy and we get disconnected, and that might be where you have been in the recent past, right? And now it's like, nope, spirit's like, hello, I'm trying to get your attention now. Okay, so you may have come out of alignment, out of balance a little bit, and now is the little bit more of a shift, okay, back into a better balance. Okay, and really getting that deeper connection, that deeper spiritual connection coming in. So there's so much wonderful energy that is opening up for you guys. Okay, I'm loving it. So, really pay attention. You know what? It starts right here. It starts by answering that knock on the door. Okay, by connecting. So interesting. But anyways, but yeah, the true path is certainly opening up for you there. So let's see what angel numbers are highlighted for you on your birthday. 111. Hello. Okay. Sign, symbol, synchronicities. What did we say with the light of the world? Yes, indeed. Okay. So 3 1s, and then that light of the world is card 10. Okay. So 1111 coming in here to give you a little bit of guidance in your life. And this one, I am creative. Angels are ready to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create with the universe a life you love. Loving it. Okay, now is your time to shine here, Aquarius. Then we also have number 26 coming in. Okay, I am tactful. It's actually interesting because 2 of roses, 2 partnerships, And then we actually have 2 6s there for you as well. But I am tactful. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Interesting. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. Very interesting energy there. All right, so we're going to get a couple last messages for you here, and I'm going to leave that one till last because the pile number 1, the Egyptian one, the card that came out here just kind of blew the whole reading out of the water. It was just magnificent. Anyways, so I'm going to get a couple of messages from your spirit guides, okay? See what your spirit guides have to say for you at this time for your happy birthday. There's one, and woo, there is another. Thank you. Oh, look at that. We got a bonus. We got 3 of those coming out there. And the first one, follow the golden rule. Okay, always do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay, whatever you put out comes back to you. So always follow that golden rule. Take that high road. Okay, always treat others the way you want to be treated. Okay, and even if it's difficult to do that. Okay, sometimes we need that little bit of a reminder. And then we got 3 coming out here, so we got a little bit of a bonus. All right, we've got set your intentions. Know clearly what you want. Set your intentions when we have clarity, when we have focus. Okay, when we're clear, then, you know, there's no room for misunderstandings, especially between us and the universe. Okay, if you've been trying to open your doors to meet your higher self, your spirit guides, okay, your angels, set your intentions before you do a meditation, or better yet, do a guided meditation. Okay, but always know clearly what you want, set your intentions, and then you have a better chance of achieving what you set out to achieve. And we also have forgive yourself. Okay, on your path to personal growth, to healing, the divine physician. Okay, we talk a lot about forgiveness, okay, and forgiving other people and letting bygones be bygones for our own inner peace and all of that. And while that is wonderful, what we forget to talk about is our forgiving ourselves. As humans, we have a wonderful habit, I guess we'll call it, with a little bit of sarcasm there, of blaming ourselves for things that other people have done. Why are we letting them off the hook? I don't know. Okay, but we do tend to do that. So self-forgiveness is very important. But more importantly, okay, we're not perfect, Aquarius. We all make mistakes. We all do things that we regret. We all do things, say things that we wish we didn't. And we need to remember that we are human and we need to forgive ourselves. We are not the sole makeup of our mistakes or our past deeds, okay? We do have the ability to change. We do have the ability to grow, learn from our mistakes. So forgive yourself, okay? The mistakes of the past do not dictate your future, all right? So remember that, okay? Something just touched my back. Anyways, weird. So the Magician's Sword. Oh my goodness, beautiful. This is just one last message from Spirit. And let me tell you, these are powerful coming out here. All right, the Magician's Sword, beautiful. Confidence in your magic. Okay, and let me just let you know another sign, symbol, synchronicities. Okay, card number 37. It works out to a 10. And what do we have? The light of the world, a 10. Okay, you have a lot of power within, Aquarius. You are a light worker. You are a healer. You are sent here for a reason. Okay, you have this divine connection to the universe, to your higher self. Okay, and you are stepping into your personal power in the year ahead. Oh, yes, indeed. We can use this Magician's Sword that's coming out here to cut all ties to the past, to self-limiting beliefs, behaviors, patterns. Use this sword as a tool at your disposal. Forgive yourself. Release things from the past. Release things that you've done, okay, from any old outstanding energy, okay, from any kind of beliefs that may limit your true potential, okay, your true self. Use this sword to harness all of the magic of the universe. Set your intentions very clearly and understand that the magic is within you to create the life that you want, to follow your true path, okay, to have a deeper understanding of the universe. All right, this sword is yours to wield and is yours to move forward with, okay? Use it for good, never for evil. Okay, the knowledge that you seek is at hand. The life that you seek is at hand. You are really stepping into your own personal power here, Aquarius, and this is absolutely beautiful. It's like really a message here, quite honestly, for the most part, of self-empowerment. Okay, stepping into your spiritual self, your personal self. These doors are opening for you. Okay, and again, it just really feels that you are gonna figure out in the year ahead what your life purpose is. What is your soul's purpose? And it doesn't have to be anything massive. Okay, most of the time we are not here to change the world necessarily. Okay, sometimes it's just one little small thing, one at a time. Okay, and but it's just, oh, you just really have all these doors opening up for you, and it's absolutely beautiful. Aquarius, I'm going to leave that there for you. Okay, I really hope that this message resonated with you in some way, a little bit more mundane. If it did, please hit that like button there. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But good Lord, this is just such a fabulous reading for you. Okay, happy birthday, Aquarius. I really hope this was something positive for you and something good for you. We're going to leave that there. I'm going to move on to pile number 3, the third deck. And hello to those Aquarians out there who chose deck number 3. You chose the more traditional Rider-Waite deck here, but it is one of my very special, very favorite decks that are coming out. So let's see what messages Spirit has for you guys on your birthday. So messages for Aquarius, please. What do we need them to know? Thank you. So what else does Spirit want to celebrate on your birthday? You. Put yourself in the spotlight here, Aquarius, okay? The Six of Wands really is that reminder, okay, that you are in the driver's seat. You are moving forward. You have experienced a lot of growth. You've overcome a lot of challenges in the last year. And you know what? Don't be afraid to let your inner light shine, okay? Put yourself in that spotlight. Celebrate yourself and really have some fun, okay? And really get out there, get together with a group of people, okay? You got friends, you got family, you got a soul tribe, whatever that happens to be for you, okay? The Six of Wands really is about being in that spotlight and, letting someone do something nice for you, maybe even as well, okay? Maybe someone wants to throw you a party or a get together or something. You might be like, no, that's okay. You know what? Go for it. Do it, okay? It's going to be fun, okay? And you might even want to do it for yourself, okay? Say, hey, you know what, friends, soul tribe, I want to go out for dinner. I want to go out and have some fun. Throw out those invitations and put yourself out the door, okay? You've probably been cooped up for a while, all right? So this really is that celebratory kind of energy that's coming in here. So celebrate yourself. Good there, Aquarius. Celebrate your birthday. And, don't forget to give yourself a good old pat on the back as well, okay? You've overcome a lot. You've dealt with a lot of things in the last year, okay? And you are coming out on top, okay? So let's see what lessons that we've learned in the year, in the previous year. The King of Swords, how to really communicate and speak up for yourself, how to take the lead, how to take charge. Okay, the King of Swords, you may also have learned, how to really trust your intuition and use your inner wisdom to guide you forward and to help make those decisions. The King of Swords, you may also have learned how to make important decisions on yourself, on your own, okay? And be loud and proud of the decisions that you make, all right? You may have also learned how to you know, leave your emotions out of certain situations, okay, and just to be a little bit logical in your way of thinking, or in your way of dealing with things, okay. Some of you have actually really expanded your knowledge as well, okay. The King of Swords is highly intellectual, so perhaps you've been doing some research, you've been doing some studying, you've been expanding your horizons, okay, perhaps to get a better level up in your career, okay, or maybe it's on your spiritual self, your spiritual side there as well. But ultimately, the King of Swords, you've really learned here how to detach from any energies that have been holding you back, okay. You've got clarity, you've got a sense of clarity, a sense of self, a sense of focus, okay, a sense of purpose. Even some of you might actually have figured out your soul's path, your soul's purpose here, okay. We've got a lot of discovery going on with you guys, Aquarius, okay. It just feels like you've been doing a lot of soul searching, okay, in the last year or the last little while, but you really are in the driver's seat now there with that King of Swords energy, okay. The Judgment card here is your theme for the year to come, okay. So the Judgment card, releasing and letting go, seeing the truth of situations, pulling the wool off of your eyes, getting things out of the dark and into the light, okay. And what did I just say with that King of Swords? Some of you have either figured out your soul's purpose, but maybe you're still on that path to discovery, and you will be figuring out your soul's purpose. You're starting to see that truth, you're starting to see the light, and the Judgment card here is like, I'm showing you the way, okay, because the Judgment card is a spiritual awakening. So you could certainly be growing spiritually, okay. You're really stepping into your own sense of who you are, who you're meant to be, what your purpose is, what is my soul's journey, why am I here, okay. And this is really where you see that light. Some of you are possibly answering a call spiritually. Perhaps you'll be in the year ahead helping others as well, okay. But the Judgment card is where we really do get a final release of things as well, okay, where we have that reflection on things in our past, on ourselves, our behaviors, our relationships, maybe even past lives, and this is where we finally get that release, okay, and we finally let things go, okay. We've figured out how to step into our power with that King of Swords. Now we can use that sword for to release and to detach. The Judgment card also, though, brings in reconciliation and second chances sometimes as well, okay. When we can get things out in the open, we can have those really important discussions. Communication with the King of Swords is very much the key, okay, and where we can really have those important discussions and find a resolution of some sort, okay. Whether it's letting things go, whether it's letting someone back in, or maybe we've just learned how to communicate a little bit better so that we can heal situations, okay. We can give those second chances instead of closing the door. And Aquarius, sometimes you are really great at detaching, okay. It's like, oh, someone did me wrong, someone did me dirty, all right, well, off with your head, I'm out of here, all right. And your ability to turn your back and walk away is incredibly powerful, incredibly strong, but sometimes is, how shall I say, sometimes by doing that, you may actually close the door to opportunities if someone has actually genuinely made a mistake. Sometimes people come back and they're like, no, I've gone and done this, and I've done this, and I've done this. And sometimes, Aquarius, your response back may be, well, good for you. What does that mean for me? And so the Judgment card gives us a little bit more ability to, I don't know, maybe hear someone out a little bit, and kind of gives us the opportunity there to maybe soften the blow sometimes. Sometimes you put up the wall. Sometimes you don't want to let someone back in. But sometimes people genuinely deserve that second chance. So I think the Judgment card, for at least somebody out there, okay, if you are that one that just whoop, nope, cut you right off. I'm never letting anyone back in. I don't give people second chances. I think the Judgment card may be softening that energy for you a little bit. Okay, not all of you are in that energy, but there is somebody at least out there that I think is. And the Judgment card is kind of softening that for you and is kind of opening those doors so that you can actually maybe hear somebody out a little bit more, or that you can, you know, maybe give someone a second chance. You'll have that greater understanding if someone is being really honest and truthful with you, because your intuition is at an all-time high. Okay. And the King of Swords would be open to discussion, open to communication. Okay. So I just think that you'll be a little bit maybe more welcoming. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to let someone back in, but I think you'd be a little bit more willing to hear someone out. Okay, is really what I'm trying to say there. So the Judgment card is very important energy to have, to release, to let go, to heal, to see your true path, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, to find answers that you need, to have that spiritual growth that you may have been waiting for, or that you may have actually been working towards. But again, I think that for some of you, a really important aspect in the year ahead may be that ability to forgive, okay, and to give a second chance, give a second opportunity. Okay, some of you may actually be welcoming a second opportunity with something there as well. Okay, that second chance to reconcile with something. Okay, I think that might be really important for you, especially if there's like a family member or a significant other, or maybe there's someone that you've been estranged from. Okay, I think you'll just have an opportunity there to mend bridges, mend fences a little bit. Okay, but I think others of you, you'll just get that final opportunity there to get some final closure so that you can release things and that you can move forward. So your relationships in the year ahead, well, here you go. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Yep, as we were just saying with the Judgment card. Okay, so there might be something to do with relationships in the year ahead with that Seven of Swords. Okay, some misunderstandings can certainly occur. Perhaps some perceived threats, some lies, betrayals, okay, things like that. But the Seven of Swords, while it can represent all of that, okay, sometimes it can represent, what can we say, a non-conforming kind of relationship, okay? Something where you're releasing some expectations, or you're doing things a little bit differently than other people won't do. Unconventional, thank you. Okay, that's the real word I was looking for, okay? So you may have some unconventional relationships in the year ahead, friendships, romantic relationships, all of those, okay? But yes, there's also maybe a heads up there for some of you, okay? But the Seven of Swords can certainly be misunderstandings, okay? But it can also represent sometimes theft as well, okay? So you may have something going on in the year ahead where you may feel as though something has been stolen from you, maybe an opportunity, okay? But again, the Judgment card here, there may be a second chance with something may come back around again, okay? But there's certainly, with the Seven of Swords, an opportunity here to right some wrongs, possibly, okay, or to get things out in the open, all right? But this can really be where, if you're single, okay, you're not everyone's in a relationship, okay, but this can be all relationships, right? Friendships, family ships, and of course romantic relationships here as well. And if you are single at the moment, I feel here that you're kind of preparing yourself for something big, okay? You're shedding anything from the past. You're releasing even expectations. And with the Seven of Swords, I think you're really trying to figure out what you want, and you think you're gonna get some clarity, okay? You're gonna let your fears and worries go, and you're gonna try and maintain a very positive outlook, a positive attitude on things, because the Seven of Swords can really be one where you are getting your thoughts in alignment, okay? and it's like, what do I want? What do I not want? Okay. And, I'm single, and I get this card sometimes. I mean, it's not that I really care either way, but, but I do get this card, right? Because, especially if I'm like doing any kind of manifestation or anything like that, it's like, focus, Vicky, focus. Okay. Set your intentions and be really clear. And so sometimes when I get this Seven of Swords, it means that I'm not 100% clear on what I'm looking for or what I want, okay, or I'm a little bit confused, okay? So I think you're going to get some clarity in the year forward, okay, and you're really going to figure out what it is you want, what it is you don't want, but you're going to focus more on what you want and leave anything else behind, okay? So I think you're going to get some clarity there. Okay, so certainly be aware of communication issues that may occur in all of your relationships in the year forward. Okay, and I think that there may be some misunderstandings, because sometimes Seven of Swords, that can be what that is. Okay, but again, remember, we've got the Judgment card that brings in healing, of course, by the way. Okay, and the opportunity to maybe right some wrongs, to get things out in the open. Okay, truths revealed. Okay, truths revealed are certainly there also. Okay, so relationships are messy. Okay, they're not always fun and games. Okay, and sometimes we do go in those ups and downs moments. All right, but so certainly a little bit of a heads up there is communication. Okay, your workplace arena, we've got the Chariot. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, there is success on the horizon for you guys. Some of you are making some big bold moves. The Chariot card is that Cancerian energy, and some of you are making some great progress and some great strides as far as your career path goes in the next year ahead. Okay, you're getting your ducks in a row, you're getting everything in alignment, and you are off to the races. Okay, some of you may actually be moving jobs. Okay, because the Chariot card is one of movement. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so some of you could actually be changing jobs in the year ahead, especially if you don't 100% like where you are right now, or maybe there's just some better opportunities. But you may also be relocating for your work also. Relocating not just the company, but maybe even a city as well, like actually moving. Okay, you could have that going on there too. All right, but you may actually also be traveling for business as well. The Chariot card can be one of travel. So moving forward, right? So the Chariot card can certainly be one of traveling. So maybe you have some business trips that are coming up in the next year. Okay, a chance to maybe go on some like business courses or something like that, or conferences maybe, if you're in such a field where you get that kind of opportunity. But you could even be getting, you could even be in a position where you need to travel from like office to office, division to division, or maybe you spend a lot of time in the car. Okay, that can certainly be too. Maybe some of you get a company car this year. Ooh la la, that would be nice, right? But the Chariot card really does show you being successful, okay, by knowing what you want, by taking the steps that you need to take, and by your own will, sheer will and determination, you get that Chariot moving forward, okay? You're in alignment, you're on the right track, you're on the right path, all of your ducks are coming into alignment, into a row, okay, and you are following your goals and your dreams. The Chariot is one of success, but it's also one of destiny and fate. Okay, and when you know what you want, when you get yourself in alignment, okay, and when you start to take the steps that you need to take, doors open for you. Okay, so the Chariot is one of speed, forward momentum. Okay, but again, success. So wonderful energy. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Some of you are just making some big bold moves in the year ahead, that is for sure. All right, and then we have your spiritual self too. We've got the Two of Pentacles. So when we get the Two of Pentacles here, okay, Spirit's really reminding you in the year ahead that you may really have more of an opportunity to align yourself spiritually, get more balance in your life, okay? Sometimes we do, especially if you're really career goal focused here with the Chariot card, okay? Sometimes we spend a lot of time in our material world, okay, at work, at home, busy, and we don't always spend enough time connecting with our spiritual self. Okay, and so there may be times in the year ahead where you're feeling out of balance, out of alignment, and you may find yourself overcompensating in certain areas. And, you know, quite often when we're spending too much time focused on our material world, on our human world, okay, we come out of balance with our spiritual side, and that's when we overcompensate, we overeat, you know, we overindulge in other areas, right? We drink too much, okay, because we're kind of like, how do I say, we quite often like put a band-aid on things, okay, like we comfort ourselves in other ways, right? And you know, like if you think of like if you've been through, like if you've ever been through a breakup, okay, sometimes we eat our emotions or we drink our emotions away. And but what we really need is the spiritual connection, okay, that connection with our higher self. And but sometimes we don't quite realize it. Okay, so in your year ahead, in your spiritual side, okay, there's a lot of potential. The two of Pentacles, while it does show, you know, that balanced energy or imbalance in that particular one, okay, there is also, it's the infinity symbol as well, okay, so it feels like you really do have a lot of opportunities and unlimited potential to connect with and expand your spiritual self, okay, experience some spiritual growth, maybe even to you know, to attain a higher level of understanding as well, okay, but it really is that balanced energy there. So it's really spirit reminding you to maintain a healthy balance, especially if you're really really focused on some major career or relationship goals there, okay. Your higher self always is there to guide you and protect you, but we do need to remember to make some time for it, okay. So let's see what else we've got for you. But really, I mean, honestly, the Judgment card and the Chariot card are both key players in your year ahead for you, for sure. And don't forget, this is like just this is an overview, right? The energy that you're harnessing in here on your birthday. So if you were to see something, thank you, that you don't like, right? You got this little spiritual heads up there, and it's like, whoa, I didn't realize I was doing that. Okay, yeah, got to get myself back into alignment there. So let's pull out a couple of angel numbers for you here and see what they have to say for you. And of course, I already saw this one. We've got number 666 coming out here. And no, it is not the sign of the devil. Okay, I remind people of that every time. But it's actually really quite interesting because as I'm kind of touching this card, I'm also drawn back to your numbers from the tarot that came out. We've got 3 6s here, but we also have a 6 of wands. So 6666. Okay, look up the spiritual and angel meaning of 6666. Okay, huge message that's coming in there. And of course, 2022 is a 6 year. Okay, 2 + 2 + 2, bringing us more balance and harmony, focus on our work, our home, okay, those things, right? But also our spiritual selves as well. We also have 2 7s coming here for you, right? So number 77. So look up number 77 as well. There'll be more messages there for you also. Anyways, I am centered 666. A wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. Okay. 2 of Pentacles. And we also have number 17. I like number 17. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I am independent. Now, if that doesn't speak to that Chariot card, I don't know what does, okay? So remember how powerful you are. And of course, number 17 relates back to the Star card, which is what? Aquarian energy, okay, inspiration, optimism, faith, hope, trust, all of that thing, but also blessings and abundance come in with that one. Number 7 relates back to the Chariot card, but number 1 is about new beginnings or improvements in things as well. Okay, so very lovely energy that's coming in there for you. So I'm going to get a couple, just a couple more. Thank you very much. Nope, that goes back in. Okay, I'm going to get a couple messages from your spirit guides, and then I do have one more card there from the Shaman's Dream. And let me tell you, the last 2 cards that have come out for for deck number 1 and 2, they were just like super powerful messages. So I left it till the very end, but let's see what your spirit guides have to say for you. Thank you very much. And there is one, and I'm going to get a second one here for you. Thank you. And there is a second one. And we have everyone has value. Yes, they do. And, you know, I'm looking right back at that Judgment card, and I'm looking right back at that Seven of Swords card, okay? I think a little bit of flexibility and a little bit of openness and maybe forgiveness is really at play for someone there. Everyone has value, okay? And to see potential in people, okay? So we also have here release toxic relationships. All right, all aspects of your life. So that I feel both of these, honestly, both of these relate back to that Judgment card. Okay, that can go either way for any of you. Okay, so you're either going to realize that yes, there is someone that's valuable, they have something important to say, something to offer. All right, and you know, they have a lot of potential. And then also some of you are just really letting some things go with the release toxic relationships. Okay, you're making some big changes, some bold moves in the year ahead. And of course, the Judgment card, releasing and letting go. Okay, so you certainly are opening up a lot of doors of opportunity there for yourself. And there's healing that's coming in here too, don't forget. So I'm going to pull you one last card here. This is the Shaman's Dream. Last message, please, for Aquarius, please, for their birthday. Last message for Aquarius, please. Thank you very much. And let's have a look and see what has come out to you. We've got Winter's Dream and Gestation Period. And this is really one of going within. Ah, interesting. It is card number 63. Another 6 coming out there for you. Okay, and this is really about going within, connecting with your higher consciousness, your higher self. Okay, going within, setting your intentions, engaging in some meditation, and coming into a deeper level of awareness and understanding. You're awakening something within you. This is a time of contemplation, a time of understanding your intentions, but not quite yet one of taking action. Okay, so first we need to connect. Then we need to understand. Then we need to get clarity. And then we need to take action. And all of this has the potential to happen for you here with this particular energy, this gestation period, okay? There's something brewing within you. There's an idea. There's a spark, okay? There's a connection that's waiting within you, okay? And this could have to do with certainly your spiritual growth, your spiritual self, okay? Awakening to your soul's path, your soul's journey. You're seeing that light there with that Judgment card, okay? You have an inkling of ideas, you're feeling inspired, okay, but there's all of this clarity that needs to come to the surface first, okay, before you take any action. Okay, so it's really coming into alignment, coming into that deeper level of understanding what is important for you, what you really truly want, getting your thoughts in alignment here, Seven of Swords, awakening your soul's purpose with the Judgment card, okay, reconnecting and rebalancing your energy, the Two of Pentacles, and then when you have everything in alignment, then the Chariot, you're taking that bold, inspired action. But first, there's some energies that all need to come into alignment, into play first. Very, very powerful energy there for you guys. Sixes, 66666. Very important for you, okay? So so go look that up if you get the chance, okay? And there will be messages there for you. One website that I actually quite like, there'd be a whole bunch of different ones out there on the internet, there always is. Willow Soul, I think, is one that's actually got some it's a really good layout, got some really good intent. I have nothing to do with that website. It's just one that I have come across a number of times, and it's just, it's very clear and easy to understand. Okay, there's more out there than that too. So whatever you're drawn towards, whatever you gravitate towards. Okay, But I really hope there was something here that resonated with you guys, okay? If there was, on a more human side, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But I hope there was something here that resonated with you. I hope you have a great day. Happy birthday, Aquarius, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.